What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Bill, Counterpunch Boxing News, and I'm just on the road, and I would like to chop it up with you guys live. It's the end of the month, August 31st. We had some interesting combat lately, right? With Jake Paul and, of course, Mr. Woodley. And I've heard different things about it, different people's opinions about it. You know, of course, we have real boxing. Anthony Joshua taking on Alexander Usyk for the WBO mandatory, which winner takes all, or damn near all, right? Then we had Tommy Fury and Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois is, he's done what he's always known to do, except that one time. Blast out his opponent 1 to 2 rounds. Nothing's new. Iceman, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Search and destroy coming in the building. Counterpunch. Let's hit that like button so we can notify that I'm live so other people can join us. Jason B, what's up, Kurt? UK in the building. What's up, UK? All day. Where does Josh Warren go if he loses again to Lara? King Mike in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Pet and Paul. Yo, Kurt. More UK here. There you go. There you go. I'll just let the chat load. Man, I noticed like this weekend, because I've been out of town, and I noticed, man, it's it's been a lot of big stories that's came out lately. About the Pauls. And I think this is the solution to Jake and Logan Paul if they don't want to get hate like they've been getting. I think they need to stop calling their bouts or their matches boxing matches. I think they should call them like tough man competitions or name it something else. Woodley should have learned how to jab. Yep. But then again, that's the difference between a strike and a jab. See, there's two ways. I mean, he should know how to jab. You're right. But understand, you have a ridge hand, you have a back fist, okay? You have a regular jab, a boxing jab, okay? You have a hammer fist. So you have a lot of ways to strike. And you could tell it was a lot of that going on with Woodley in that fight. If Usyk does beat Joshua, will Joshua retire? I don't think he'll retire. No. See, because anytime you beat someone like Joshua, you have to fight him twice. So do you mean if he beats him twice? If he beats him twice, a lot of people will doubt him. Okay? And then what'll happen, if he gets beat twice, he's going to get the hate because he knows he has known haters. Deontay Wilder's a known AJ hater. Tyson Fury, he will hate you one day and love you the next. Andy Ruiz and all those guys, I think they should piss and moan because that messes them out of any possible paydays in the future. So a lot could happen with those, with Anthony Joshua falling to Usyk. But if Usyk starts doing some Evander Holyfield shit in the heavyweight division, his marquee value will stride. He will be up there. And then those fights will happen. But understand, the same rules will apply. How do you see Dubois versus Bryan playing out, Kurt? That is another early KO for Dubois. It could be if he gets the off. But see, the thing I don't like about Dubois, it's time for him now. Brian, I mean, that's a good opportunity to get some type of belt. That's if the WBA don't do what they promised to do. And then what I meant by that is, get rid of all these other interim championships. They supposed to get rid of all of those. So if they do, Bryant doesn't have a belt anymore, so there's no need to fight Bryant. But we'll see. We will definitely see. Kurt, are you in Louisiana? Greenmont Avenue. I'm in Baton Rouge, driving to Shreveport. So yeah. Hit that like button, everybody. That's it. Wilder looking decent in camp so far. I'm interested in this rematch. King Mike Hall. I got a counter when I check into my room. I'm going to counter a video, some clips I've seen, and they look really impressive with his left hooks. And I like to see any type of success, you know what I mean? Any type of progress. Because progress is success. Whether he wins or loses, this is the difference between me and other people that claim to support Wilder or claim to be a Wilder fan. If Deontay loses to Tyson Fury, they're just going to hate Tyson Fury more instead of congratulate Fury. Or a lot of people jump off the bandwagon of Wilder, which won't be cool. You stay with Wilder through thick and thin. If this was football or MMA, people wouldn't be doing that. Just because your team loses in football don't mean you stop watching. Don't mean you take down, floor mats and shit like that and tablecloths. Paul's reach was too much for Woodley to jab. Well, he should have knew how to get under the punches. But Paul knew Paul wasn't stupid. He didn't pull that shit he did with the little grappler he knocked out. He knew better than that. Patrick Elchi. Hi. The weight from footage and the combo drills, he's looking better. Yeah, he does. He's looking better with combo drills. At least he's getting those down. The only thing you want him to do is implement what he learned. Can he remember that when he's in there in front of Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury's doing some intimidating shit, like sticking his tongue out, licking his tongue out, got his hands behind his back? Will he still keep the composure that he needs to work on or implement the things that he's learned with Malik Scott? Can't wait for this Joshua Usyk fight. It's going to be a war. It might be a war, and it might be one of those things where Joshua is effective in spots when he lets his hands go, and Usyk is the better boxer, so he's able to jab and score off the duration of the fight. It could go a lot of ways, man. A lot of people just think knockout. If he can't knock Alexander Usyk out, what more is his game plan? Because it seems to me like Anthony Joshua, he's training for 15 rounds, right? It seems like when he says, I don't know what the punch will be, he wants a knockout, but I think he's accepting the fact that it's going to the distance. Now, the problem with distance is the politics of that, because you don't know how people are going to look, but we do know one thing apparent. People came to see AJ. People know who Alexander Usyk is since the Bellew fight, since the Olympics. They know Alexander Usyk. They know him. So the combination between a guy that hasn't fought in the UK in over 2 years, right? He's going to sell out. On top of the fact that, hey, he's fighting the other guy that we saw knock out our hometown guy from Liverpool, Tony Bellew. Looks like Wilder's been putting on a lot of muscle. Don't think that's a good idea. His speed is his strength. The Joker, he pulled that shit last time, didn't he? You remember he put down all that muscle math. Hello from England, Gary Louch. Counterpunch to you. Or is that Gray Louch? Sorry. I was just gonna make the fonts bigger. The font's a little too small for this thing. Wilder has hardened and determined. Yeah. You just pray that doesn't go against him. Like, that's not, that could be your worst enemy though. If you're determined and you have heart, being determined and have heart can get you killed. That's real talk. Thinking like, oh well, hey, I got it. Don't stop nothing. Don't stop the fight. Pull that Apollo shit if you want to. If he's not effective with Tyson Fury, let's hope Malik Scott does the right thing, and vice versa for Tyson Fury. But I don't see him hitting Fury 2 or 3 times, and if he does, I'm gonna be very, very impressed. What you got, Kurt? AJ or Usyk? I like Usyk late, and I like AJ early. Nicky Blue Eyes, what's up, Kurt? Have I missed much since you've been live? No, I've only been in 12 minutes. So you're good. Yeah, Daniel, you're right. Too much heart can be dangerous. Ask those fallen warriors about that. Ask them. That's right, you can't, because a lot of them passed. Or they can't talk at all. Serious game. You're looking so much better now, Kurt. God be with you. Blessed from the best. Thank you, Nicky Blue Eyes Austin. I feel good. And actually I woke up with a sore throat. Anytime you get a sore throat nowadays, you're like, oh shit. So did you see the guy Montana Love? I didn't. King Mike Hall, I didn't. What about him? Can't believe Wilder really had a 1-2 combo, and that was it. New Mbasa, yeah. Simple fighter, man. That was a simple fighter. Simple fighter he is, or was, because he looks a lot different now. Let's hit that like button, guys. Kurt, are you as devastated as the rest of us that Jake Paul has retired? Counterpunching you. Really? No, but Tyron's not, this is our sport. You don't come over here just, hey, I'm this novice guy that can do whatever, but I'm not. You're gonna fault Tommy Fury. It's buffering. See? Yeah, I don't know why. Probably in a bad area. You guys hear me? Testing. What's the screen doing? But I think it's because of the sun. I have a stand in my car, but it's on the windshield, and if it gets too hot in the damn summer, it'll overheat the device that I'm using. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I had to take it off the scale. See, check it out. That's what I use. So, yeah. So I had to take it off that thing. Oh, intermediate. Testing, 1, 2. Who's up, big man? Mighty Thor, counterpunch to you. So can everybody hear me all right? Al Heyman be hacking the motherfucker off. 70% good. Okay. And that's given I only have one bar on this thing. It's crazy. Wilder does the same thing. He has to hurt you to pull a windmill on you. He's not going to just come out windmill. Due to his shorter stature, he is unlikely to win the jab contest. Well, but you could jab with the jabber, though. That doesn't mean anything. Jake LaMotta decided to jab with the great shoot, and he was successful. Usyk lacks the power punch to KO Joshua. Okay. Oops, hey Kurt. Jambone. Counterpunch to you. LW. Hello. Usyk will be elusive, but when AJ catches him 1-2, it's game over. Okay? That's the narrative. That's what people saying, right?